deal.
I thank the member for that intervention. The only problem is it flies in the face of all facts as they're published day in, day out. The value of the pound is falling, manufacturing industry is falling, and I'll come on to a number of other industries that are seriously at threat. But, Mr Speaker, I also pay tribute to those people across all parties who've come together and continue to work to make a stand against this government's reckless and shambolic approach. The Prime Minister says now it's not the time for Parliament to make this stand. He says the chances of a Brexit deal are improving and that the outlines of an agreement are in the making. Yet, Mr Speaker, all the evidence points to the contrary. So far, in its 6 weeks in office, this government has spent more time trying to avoid scrutiny and trying to silence Parliament than focusing on getting a good deal for this country. And with weeks to go until we crash out of the European Union, they've failed to bring forward any new proposals, especially with regard to the Irish backstop. Even if they had worked up new plans or presented a way forward, it seems very unlikely the EU would agree to the Prime Minister's red line of scrapping the backstop. As the Attorney-General reportedly put it, such a proposition would be a complete fantasy. The reality is there has been no progress made in Brussels, nor is there likely to be. This reckless government only has one plan: to crash out of the EU without a deal, at whatever price to our industry, to people's jobs and to people's living standards. I've given way many times on that side, and I will continue. And that is why so many people across this House will stand up to say no to no deal. It's been exposed today, as reported in the Telegraph, which says the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff called negotiations a sham, and the real strategy was to run down the clock. That is why it's incumbent on us, as Members of Parliament, to act today. Voting to block no deal will not kill the positive momentum in Brexit negotiations, because there is no momentum in the Brexit negotiations to kill. What we're asking MPs today to do is rule out playing Russian roulette with this country's future, with our industry, with our National Health Service and with people's jobs and livelihoods all at stake for their trying to retain power. Let's not forget what no deal means for this country. No deal will decimate our manufacturing industry. No deal will destroy our agricultural sector.
And I'm sure